Hey guys, it's Andy from the Surflife Semi Australia IT Help Desk, here with another Surfguard video for you to get you up and running on the functionality of the National Membership Database. And in this particular tutorial we're going to take a look at the custom reports functionality. This is a very powerful facility, and it's one you should try and get your head around if you're not getting exactly what you want out of the pre-made reports in the system. So you can see on my screen here I've logged in. For demonstration purposes I'm in the Playpen, and I've logged in as my local club here just to show you how things work. For your information, to access the custom reports you go to the Reports tab, then Custom Reports, and then New Custom Report. And basically the way this works is to think of it as a bit like a supermarket. And each of these sections here, individual shelves, and basically you can pick and mix exactly what you want from the entire Surfguard database to produce the report that you want. So the whole system is broken down into these sections. By default it opens up with general details on show, because typically speaking you're going to want to know something like the first and last name of the people, perhaps their date of birth as well. So the way this form works is that if you click this button to the left of the section, it will select everything in that section. Now the odds are you don't want everything in that section. Let me just show you. If I click on the show home address, you may not want to have this return mail field filled out. You may just want the address, postcode, suburb perhaps, and leave it at that. So if that's the case, you just select these individual components from the list. When you've finished viewing and selecting one of these, you can click the button again and it closes up to show you just the things you've selected, which is a great way of getting an overview of exactly what it is you've picked. Now, we don't have the time to go into every single one of these sections, but allow me to draw your attention to some of the more important ones. The organisation membership details section is quite a big section of the site, and enables you to really drill down to specific portions of your membership. So for instance, if I just wanted to select people for my report who were in the active and active 18 years and over categories, then I would just do that. You probably also want to select the status to active. In fact, when I'm coming in and creating a custom report, that's the first thing I do, just pop in here and select status to active. I mean, of course there will always be occasions where you actually want to pull people out of archive or any of these other categories, in which case you can of course select them. And we've got all these other fields down here for protection form and stuff like this, which is great for registrars and administrators to produce reports on who has and hasn't filled out these forms. So we can close that section up. If we come down here, we've got the internal memberships. So if you want to just target a specific portion of the club and you've already created these internal memberships, for instance patrol, then you can just come in here and select them. The awards section is also quite a meaty one. As you can see, it scrolls down quite a lot of the page, and there's some pretty in-depth stuff in here. But for instance, let's say based in this category here, I already selected active. I wanted to pull out everybody who had their advanced resus technique certificate. I can just scroll down here and find that. There it is, and then close that up, and you can see it selected here. Now you probably noticed these two boxes here, sort column order and column header. Now these are for ordering the report and for prettifying it if you intend to use it again. So for instance, column header, I can type in here first name, and when we produce the report the Excel spreadsheet will show first name at that column header. The sort order is quite literally the order we're going to sort things in. So if you want something to take more preference in your report than in others, then you can add a specific weighting to it. So if the most important part of this report for me is the actual award name, then I can give that a weighting of 1. And if the second most important thing is the membership type, then I can add a 2 in this box here. One of the most important things to remember when you're producing reports on this is not to go crazy. It's very easy to come down here and click on lots of different things. Follow the KISS principle, keep it simple, and you won't go far wrong. Now that you've chosen everything that you want to be in your report, it's time to output it. Far and away the best way of doing this is with the downloadable CSV format. These can be read by any spreadsheet program, such as Microsoft Excel or Apple Numbers. So before you click the display report button, just tick this over to downloadable CSV format here. And you can either click on display report here, which produces a little link, or you can just get it sent to your email address by entering the address in this box here. If you wish to produce a recurring custom report, then you can select those options here, set it up to say run every fortnight, beginning today or whatever time you wish it to run. Finally, when you're absolutely happy with everything, you can click the display report button. You'll note that the create template option is selected by default, which means that you can download this template, save it to your computer, and reload it into Surfguard anytime you want to run this report again.